The Supreme Court doesn't has been a little bit unpredictable. Let's not pretend here the court's been good. They haven't. But there have been some situations, I wish I could recall some right now, but I know there have been some situations where they went into a different direction or they made a different decision than what was expected of them. So maybe they won't take it up. But we're going to have to see. So the state Supreme Court decision only applies to Colorado, but the historic ruling will roil the 2024 presidential campaign. Colorado election officials have said the matter needs to be settled by Jan 5th, which is the statutory deadline to set the list of candidates for the GOP primaries scheduled for March 5th. So that's why Jan 4th, it has to be done by January 4th. There's, again, it's a short timeline here. A lot's got to happen. So we're going to have to see if the Supreme Court takes it up and reverses it. More from the AP. So Trump's attorneys had promised to appeal any disqualification immediately to the nation's highest court, which has the final say about constitutional matters. Quote, the Colorado Supreme Court is issued a completely flawed decision. This is, again, their quote from the Trump house tonight, and will swiftly file an appeal to the Supreme Court and a concurrent request for a stay of this deeply undemocratic decision, end quote. And that's from a Trump campaign spokesperson. Again, I don't need to refute the obvious here. Trump clearly led an insurrection in multiple ways, tried to steal the election. This is an obvious decision that should have already been made months ago. So Colorado itself, Trump lost Colorado by 13 points in 2020. He, as they state here, doesn't need the state to win the election. But the worry for him is that this may lead to other states following suit and doing what is obvious. Now, I have Trump's Truth Social up here because I keep refreshing, looking for a reaction. Have not seen one. He's potentially live right now, so I guess he has a rally going on in Iowa tonight. Started at 5 p.m. Eastern, so he's potentially on stage right now. So, maybe I'll pause here. Let's see if Trump has responded. If not, then I will come back with nothing. But let me check. All right, so I'm back with nothing. I checked. It sounds like he just hit the stage, but even still, he has not brought it up, which seems kind of weird considering this is massive news right now. But he has not brought it up, maybe for legal reasons. He doesn't want to step in any doo-doo, but that hasn't stopped him before. So I'm sure it's going to come at some point. I don't know, but we're going to have to see where this all goes. Again, January 4th is, I guess, the real end date here, whether or not Trump will be on that ballot. And if he's not, who wins that state? I mean, I guess Colorado it doesn't matter in the presidential race for him, for Republicans, at least not right now. But in terms of a primary, Nikki Haley, Ron DeSantis, I feel like Colorado's definitely, the Republicans there, definitely very much Trump. So I think it's sort of a toss-up to see who wins that. You know what? Let me check right now. I'm going to check. This is, again, very last-minute breaking news. I'm going to check polling in Colorado for Republicans and see who's in second place. Well, surprise, surprise, there also is nothing. There's basically, as far as I've seen, no polling for the Republican primary in Colorado. I guess they figure it's not really important, so that is not a state they focus on. Of course, the focus is on, Iowa and some of the earlier states, but nothing for Colorado right now. So who knows? Massive toss-up. This may change the race. This one state may change it for the Republican primary, and then we can see what goes on from there. Or it may change nothing. It may be one state, and this is the end of it, and it doesn't matter at all in the general election. Again, none of this is known. It's all speculation, but at the very least, this is some massive news that could have some impact on the greater race.